TTF.ONLINE. So, this is the HP GK100F Mechanical gaming keyboard that weighs approx 0.89 kgs on Earth's gravity and around $30 on your wallet. So, the question is that, is it worth it? Well, starting off from the build quality, it's plastic, but it's well made. And talking about the keycaps, they are also of plastic and they are surprisingly well made too. But you can always change them with more expensive and better quality keycaps. And the font of the keycaps is also good and spacing between them too. Moving on to the switches of the keyboard, it has blue switches which are super clicky and they sound incredible. And let's talk about the RGB of the keyboard. Well, as you can see, it's cool and it has plenty of RGB modes as well, which you can try by pressing FN plus INS key, home key, page up, delete key and page down key, each having 3 to 4 modes excluding the N key. And you can change some positioning of lights by pressing FN plus 1 to 9 keys, and you can increase or decrease the speed by FN plus left and right arrow keys and brightness with up and down arrow keys. And if you do notice some flickering in RGB, that's because of camera's shutter speed. Don't pull in my keyboard, it's a good boy. By the way, it has a numeric pad as well. Personally, I don't use it much, so much that I haven't used this once, and I'm using this thing for more than 3 weeks now. Now the wire of this thing is pretty good. It's 1.8 meters long and I haven't had any issues with it except from the fact that it isn't braided, which isn't a big deal, but it's always nice to have a braided cable. On the bottom there are risers as well, which do help making your typing experience better by increasing height a bit. And a pro tip, you can always lock the keyboard by pressing FN plus F12 key if your little brother is teasing you a lot. And on the manuals there are some shortcuts of the keyboard as well. They aren't written on the function keys, that's annoying, but you can memorize them by looking on the manual. Coming on to the conclusion, it's a pretty good keyboard and I think it's worth the price tag. But if you wanna save some money and buy some burgers instead, you might wanna wait for the Red Dragon Aurora K502, which according to them is coming out soon. But I think for most of the people it will be a very good option. So yeah, that was pretty much it for this one. Thanks for hanging out. We'll catch you in the next one. Offline. Unboxing experience of this thing is pretty simple and generic. By opening the box, there is the keyboard itself and it's well padded as well. Removing off the keyboard, there's a keycap puller and some manuals and warranty card and paperwork. No, okay, thanks, bye.